Greater DC Cares began in 1989 when a small group of friends led by attorney Jeff Keitelman began to explore the idea of working people actively getting engaged in community service. And now, just 2 decades later, our efforts engage nearly 18,000 volunteers and 125 nonprofit projects per month, impacting the District of Columbia and the communities in Maryland and Northern Virginia.
I like to encourage people to get involved with Greater DC Cares. This is a great way to learn about our community and what's going on and what the real needs are.
Today, we sponsor nearly 1,500 annual volunteer opportunities in the Greater Washington region, as well as host annually sponsored events such as Dr. Martin Luther King Holiday of Service, which typically focuses on education.
They didn't just come and volunteer, they came and they interacted with the kids, and that's so important.
Our Serve-a-thon is one of the largest days of service in the region.
There's an incredibly natural synergy between the work that Greater DC Care does and our employees' desire to give back to communities.
Each year we hold a business and nonprofit philanthropy summit.
Dr. Henson got Michelle Obama to the summit, which was an incredible motivating thing for members of the business community, the nonprofit community, everyone who was there in the audience. It was such a thrill.
Greater DC Cares stepped up to provide leadership on the inaugural 9/11 National Day of Service and Remembrance in this region. Nearly 4,500 volunteers, including over 2,000 students, helped turn the day of sorrow into an incredible day of service and remembrance. Then there's the Make a Difference Day, where our volunteers are encouraged to do just that. Every year we honor emerging and lifelong leaders in volunteerism through our Class of Change Gala. Greater DC Cares has evolved into the leading nonprofit coordinator of community service and volunteerism in the Greater Washington region. We live in an amazing region where there is immense wealth and opportunity, and yet we have the highest rate of childhood poverty in the nation. Over 30% of the children live in poverty in the district, and in Maryland and Northern Virginia, they are still in double digits. Greater DC Cares is an incredible machine. We mobilize, place, and coordinate hundreds of volunteers each week to man local food banks and homeless shelters.
I think it's really important to volunteer. There are a lot of people who need help.
None of this could be done without our great corporate and foundation partners. We help identify where the critical need is in the community and connect them to that need through targeted, issue-focused projects in the community.
There is no greater way of building camaraderie and connecting with employees you may never have connected with in the past, you may never have seen in your own organization, than to volunteer with them.
Greater DC Cares is a multifaceted organization working to strengthen the infrastructure of nonprofits.
Our relationship, for the most part, with Greater DC Cares has been with the Board Leadership Training Program, which has been an absolute huge success for us.
I would highly recommend it to people. A lot of people I don't think of the opportunity to serve on a nonprofit board as a volunteering opportunity, but it truly is.
Greater DC Cares is helping to make the region safer through our emergency preparedness training.
We're sending out a lot of volunteers to work in H1N1 vaccination clinics.
We were there at the Mount Pleasant fires, and our volunteers were on site providing food and shelter to the community. Greater DC Cares has developed as a great school partner. We are serious about serving the needs of schools.
There's never been the kind of place that children wanted to come and read or that teachers could bring their kids.
In the past year, Greater DC Cares deployed over 4,000 volunteers in DCPS. Those volunteers worked on 61 different projects in schools. Our traditional volunteers put in over 14,000 hours in DC public schools, contributing more than $250,000 to that school system.
They came in and gave it a facelift, and we got new paint on the walls. Some of that old furniture was replaced with brand new furniture, and then on top of that we were able to get over 700 new books for our kids.
Being a part of the largest nonprofit organization that has as its mission the opportunity to move thousands of individuals around this region to make a difference in the lives of those that are in need is an incredible opportunity. Everyone can have the opportunity to be a part of this. As an individual, as a corporate partner, or as a nonprofit organization who's saying, I'm trying to make a greater impact in this region, we want to partner with you, and we're excited about the partnerships that we've had a chance to do.